House Deputy Speaker Farah Maalim was called into action to determine whether a section of backbenchers could proceed to deliberate on the diplomatic relations between Kenya and Britain and the conduct of the UK Foreign Secretary of State, William Hague. Yatta MP Charles Kilonzo, while reacting to Foreign Affairs Minister Moses Wetangula's statement, claimed that a recent visit by William Hague was not all about cementing the relations between Kenya and her former colonial master.
Because it is very clear the visit by William Hague, Secretary General, Foreign Secretary, was a part of the conspiracy. So can you tell us, are you dealing with a friendly state or are you dealing with a friend with a dagger holding behind your back?
Kilonzo tabled documents to reinforce his assertions that Britain was influencing and also conspiring with the International Criminal Court to have President Kibaki arrested soon after his departure from State House and charge him with crimes against humanity offenses.
The arrest warrant would assist the ongoing investigations of President Kibaki, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it will diminish the chances of Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto ascending to State House. It would increase the chances of Kibaki being indicted as a former head of state.
Speaker, can the minister consider severing relations with the UK over this matter as it is trying to interfere, Mr. Speaker, with the affairs of this republic and influencing the direction the citizens of the country are likely to take in the next general election, Mr. Speaker?
However, the documents indicate that it would only be possible to indict Kibaki as a former head of state if Prime Minister Raila Odinga was elected president in the forthcoming general election.
Individuals whose dignity is being actually violated by foreigners, they can come here, they go out there, they call our leaders all sorts of names, they brand us all sorts of criminals.
They are slowly reaching out to our own head of state, who is legitimately the... Will I be in order, Mr. Speaker, to ask the Minister for Foreign Affairs to institute the process of information, removing us from ICC completely, Mr. Speaker?
If we have to discuss the British government, which is a friendly country, or a representative of that country, whether domiciled in the country or on a visit or representing that country itself, we cannot do it without a substantive motion, which also requires a minimum of 3 days notice to the House and the plenary of the House.
I have absolutely no difficulty in discussing the issue if a substantive motion in accordance with the rules of the House is brought to this floor.
The sensational documents tabled in the House also pointed out that Britain was keen on having warrants of arrest issued against the 4 Kenyan suspects during spring, which is around April to June this year. The advisory document further indicated that the UK was keen on conspiring with the Hague-based court to have Kenyatta and Ruto detained once they appear before the ICC for the commencement of their trial, on the pretext that they would be a security threat through their utterances in public rallies.
And also the arrest will ensure the investigations on the President Kibaki is carried on. And then later on, Mr. Speaker, when he's a former head of state, they'll be able to indict him, Mr. Speaker.
During William Hague's visit last month, he declined to discuss Kenyan political issues and the implications of the ICC process in the forthcoming general election.
I would simply say that we support the work of the International Criminal Court and that, of course, all concerned must have a strong regard for Kenya's international reputation. But Kenyans will make their own decisions, individually and collectively, about their own leadership and their own election campaigns.
The British government has, through its High Commission, dismissed the claims as preposterous. For now, it remains unclear whether the backbenchers will file a substantive motion to discuss the conduct of British Foreign Secretary William Hague or Kenya's diplomatic ties with the United Kingdom. Francis Gashuri, Citizen Live at 9.